We've got this. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome once again to the Talk of Life talk show with Elma, that's me. But who is this woman over here? The one and only Roberta Elaine. Where is Kimberly? Is she late?
She's late, but she'll be
Did
here.
Otis stop her from coming in on time?
He tried to, but she coming on through like a freight train.
There she is. Hi, Kimberly. She just got off the plane.
Yeah.
Where did you go this time?
Well, it's Fashion Week in my world anyway.
I see.
Fashion Week in my world. And once again, wardrobe malfunction. Otis, I just asked him to zip up my dress. It ain't that hard. Why he get the slip stuck in his zip?
Because he's oldest. Just because.
You have to
he's
give him a
oldest.
YouTube video to show him how to zip up a dress.
Oh, no.
You know how to zip
Otis.
them down, but you know how to zip them up.
But Otis was trying, though. Otis,
He did
I think
try.
Otis, wasn't you trying to help her? Otis
He
said he
did
was
try.
trying.
I was like,
You
Otis,
can't
it's
give
not
Otis
that hard.
any credit.
Yeah.
Oh, Otis.
We'll give him a little bit of credit.
We'll give him a little bit of credit,
Make him
even
feel
though
good.
Roberta Lane had to try to finish it.
Finish it up. He just be trying to sabotage me.
Is that what it is? Oh,
Haters
my
gonna
God.
hate.
It's always something
Yeah.
going on between
We're gonna
Otis
have to.
and Kimberly.
We're gonna have to have a boxing match.
Lord, I have to fan myself.
I know, right? I need my
Oh,
fan too. I
It's
need my
getting
fan.
hot in here between Otis and
I need my
Kimberly.
little fan.
Uh, this girl, I tell you, we never know what she's
What
going to
she's
do
gonna
on the
pull out.
show.
That's true.
But before we introduce our special, beautiful guest, we're going to get some little Jesus up in here.
Yes,
So
yes.
we're going to have our scripture walk by Kimberly.
And you know, when you don't have any hair, the hat goes down further than it should. So you can't see what's going on.
Okay, let's see what he gave. Did he give us some good music to walk on? Okay, our scripture that we always start the show with, Philippians 1:6, that says, finish what you start. That's our shorter version. But he's going to put the whole long version on the screen because this young man said, don't you ever give up. Don't give up no matter what. You might stop for a little while, but get back up. Why? Why do you want to get back up? But God, the author and finisher of our faith, that will keep us moving, that keep us going. When we get down, he always bring us back up. So remember, Philippians 1:6, finish what you start. Don't give up. Why? Because but God. And it's because of but God that we have our beautiful, wonderful friend back with us tonight. Woo! She's been on the show before.
Yes.
And it's been some years.
Yes.
And I saw on Facebook where she had written another book.
Wow.
And I said,
Wow.
can you come back on the show and talk
Yes.
about your book? And you responded. So tonight we welcome once again Glendoria Phyllis Boyd. Give it up for her. And we're going to get all in her business because we haven't talked in a while. Okay. All righty. So what you been doing?
Well, I've been writing and working.
I can see we got
Yes,
another
that's
book in here to look at.
beautiful.
Okay, so you've been writing and all. You still look awesome.
You do.
My God.
Yes.
It's been a while, but you still look good. I was so excited when I saw that you had written another book. I said, I got to get her back on the show. But I didn't think you were going to come this quick. I was like, man, she answered me back so quick. I said, wait, let's look at her Tuesday. She got back with us, y'all, and
That's
now
so
she's
nice.
here.
It's beautiful.
Yes, yes.
And this red lipstick is just
I
know.
Is that Ruby Woo?
I don't know.
Is that Ruby Woo? I said, now I was like, now your husband can't let you out with them
I
lips
know,
glossy
without
like that
that
without a
glossing.
chaperone.
And her beautiful smile
I know,
makes
because
it even more attractive.
these young
That's
men,
why she got a chaperone with her.
look, these young men
To
like these
protect
mature women. These young men like these
Yes.
mature women.
Yes, they do.
But she's married, men. Okay, she's married. So that lipstick is not for you. All righty. But that beautiful smile makes that
Yes.
lipstick and
Just
everything.
glow.
So, okay, you've been writing. And what else have you been doing?
I've been writing. I've been doing a lot of poetry. I've been involved with different anthologies. You know,
Oh,
a lot of
nice.
people putting together a book, and so yeah, just pretty busy. And then working every day.
Are you still working too?
Churching every day.
Churching every day.
Working down at the Union Gospel Mission.
I was just there
great.
today.
Yeah.
I was there doing a workshop
What?
today.
Oh, bless your
over
heart.
at the
Yeah.
new part over there.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I go down there on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So
And,
you're in the other building.
I'm in the
Okay.
Cox building.
Okay, that's the main building.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You work over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's great.
I'm a minister, and so I bring the word to the young ladies.
Oh
What?
my God,
That's
that's
great.
awesome.
That
Oh
is.
my
What time do
God.
you do this?
Usually from 4 to 4:30.
Okay,
Mhm.
4 o'clock in the afternoon to
to
4:30.
4:30. Uh-huh.
Oh,
On
so you've been
Tuesdays and
busy.
Thursdays. Yes.
Yes.
And I'm also teaching a class over there called More Than Pretty.
Get out
It is
here.
such a
Now, what is
nice
more than
class.
pretty about?
About,
That sounds
yes.
good.
Girl,
About
it's
that.
it's about being beautiful on the inside, knowing your worth, knowing who you
come
are,
on.
knowing
Yes.
that you are a
Yes.
queen. You know,
Yes.
I gave all of the young women, it was about 30, 40 of them, and I gave them all these crowns to put on their heads to show them that, hey, you might have been down, but
That
when
is-
God looks
yes.
at you are a queen.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. I love that.
It was a beautiful,
is
beautiful class. It was still
awesome.
going on, so it is a beautiful class. It was written by
Mhm.
Reverend Ocilia. I think her last name is Sproul.
Okay.
Yeah, she goes down there and she teaches her. I don't really know her thing, but she wrote this book quite some time ago, and now she has a class, and it's a beautiful class.
Oh wow!
Mhm.
And you do that on
Wow.
Tuesdays and Thursdays
I
too?
do no, I know I do that on Wednesdays,
Okay, you
and
go
then
down and do that.
and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I teach from the Word of God.
Okay.
But on Wednesdays I teach this class that
Mhm.
her book.
What time is that class?
That class is from 12:45 to. No, I'm sorry. That class is from 11:45 to 12:45. It's an hour. It's an
Oh,
hour
okay.
long.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's
So that's in the
nice.
main building when you come in.
Yeah, in the main
Main
building, and then
building.
you go through some doors and go to
Yeah,
another
go
part
through,
of the
yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it is. It's really.
That's a
It's a great
blessing.
class, and it lets the women know, that they are somebody.
Yeah.
That no
Because-
matter where
yes.
they've been
Yes.
or
Thank
where they're
you.
coming
Yes.
from,
Yes.
that
Yes.
God still looks at them and loves them and want to help them,
That's
and
nice.
want them to stand
That's
tall for
awesome.
Him.
Yeah.
So
That's
so it's a great
Yes.
class. I love it. I
I
love
know
it.
you do.
I
love
do,
going
I do.
over there too.
Mhm.
I work with the part where it's a program that they're doing,
Uh-huh.
and they have to take classes for employment and different other classes.
Oh,
So that
okay.
might be some of your classes you do. I don't know.
Okay.
But this one, I teach it from 9:30 to 10:30 on
Mhm.
the first and second Tuesdays. Over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
teaching them how to look for word, how to
And how to-
market their skills, how
Right.
to interview, how to do a resume, and all
Mhm.
that stuff. So I do that from 9:30 to 10:30.
That's
I love going
wonderful.
over there.
Yeah, me too.
I really do.
Me too.
Okay, so you've been busy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I stay busy. But I had this problem with the word busy because I've always heard that busy means being under Satan's yoke. And one day the Lord just said,
Mm-mm.
"You're not under Satan's
That's
yoke.
right.
You're under
No.
the Savior's
Yo,
yoke."
Come
I
on
like
now.
that.
I love
Yeah,
that.
And
I
so
like
that-
that.
I love that.
Yeah, I've
Under-
heard that before too.
Yeah, I'm under the Savior's
Savior's
yoke.
right.
Yeah,
Change-
so it's
change that
okay, but I'm
S.
busy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. A lot of people used to tell me that when
Mhm.
you busy, you doing this and you not. I'm like, I'm working for the Lord.
For
I'm
the
trying to get
Lord,
people
yeah.
out
Say
there
that.
to know about it. And sometimes it's hard because when I get off into my workshop, I forget, and boy, I be about to go to preaching up here. I then have to draw myself back in,
Yes.
because I want them to feel motivated,
Yes.
Right.
And like you were saying, you want those women to feel love because the situation that they're in,
Right.
some of
right.
them, want to give up. But God.
But
But
God.
But
That's
God,
it.
the
But
heart
God.
that
and
fits
mercy
our
for His
faith
great
help
love.
builds us up. And
That's
that is so
right.
sweet that you
That's
go
right.
down there
Mhm.
and talk to them like that
Yes,
and
I
everything.
do. Yes,
Because
I do.
have your poetry book you gave me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one poetry in there. It was something about going to church or something.
Yeah.
I read that one in church. I read that poem in church, baby. And everybody was like, whoa, who wrote that? And I told them about you. I said, I got to read this poem about church in there. I mean, that hit the spot and stuff. So, but anyway, they thought I was getting up and gonna read this here little, poem. I said, no, I'm reading this from Glendoria book. And I want y'all to hear it. And it was so powerful. Yeah. Now, what is Caring for Kyra, the ultimate test of faith? What is this book about?
It's the ultimate test of faith. Let me tell you.
What it says.
Let me tell you.
Please tell me, girl. What is it?
Well, about 2 years after I got married, my husband, once I got married, I found out that he had a disabled niece. Mm-hmm. They suffer from a disease. It runs in his family. It's Huntington's disease.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a crippling disease where the muscles cease to function.
Okay.
Okay, but the brain is intact. And so, anyway, Kyra ended up coming to live with us because she kept calling my husband every weekend, crying about this or about that. And he was at his wit's end. He didn't know what to do anymore. Wow. And so, out of my mouth flew, because I'm in love, And I want to help my husband, right? Yeah, so out of my mouth flew, well, why don't Kyra come live with us?
Oh, wow. Precious.
Now, is this his niece or?
This is his niece.
Okay, this is his niece.
His sister's child.
Okay.
And so anyway, to make a long story short, Kyra came to live with us. And I went through some emotions that I didn't even realize I had, because caregiving is not an easy job.
It's not.
Ooh,
it's not.
I know
then to
that.
have a live-in person that you got to care for and you got to do for. And I mean, you got to do everything. It started with her hands. When she first came, she could walk and she could talk a little bit. And but her hands was crooked. And so she couldn't really pick up anything. So everything, you had to feed her, you had to clean her, you had to do everything for her. And I'm a newlywed.
Right.
And this ain't my blood relative.
That's the thing. But you open your mouth.
But I opened my mouth.
I opened my mouth.
And that love spoke out.
And I tell you, I mean, I went through all kinds of ups and downs and challenges and pulling my hair out. I mean, screaming to the Lord, why did you do this? Why did you open my mouth up? Yes. And I had to do a lot of praying, and I had to see things from an entirely different point of view. I mean, I had to really, and this didn't happen overnight. It was trial and error and process. And I kept going back to the Lord, and he kept sending me back through this stuff again. Lord, why can't we put her in a home?
Because you open your mouth
I
up.
opened my mouth.
Okay.
I mean, it really went from bad to worse. And then there were times when my husband and his niece would sit on the couch and they would just be laughing and talking, and I would be in the kitchen cooking, trying to cook and clean and keep the house running.
Yes.
And I would want to join in the conversation, and he would just snap me up like, this is a two-way conversation. Can you see your way out? Or this is an A-B conversation. See your way out, you know?
You want to strangle them.
Oh, I want to strangle both of them.
Because this conversation would have been happening if you didn't open up your mouth and open up your heart to
And you trying to do the right thing, and he got ABC conversation.
And he couldn't see that love, or he couldn't see your kindness, or something he couldn't see that it was.
Right.
You wanted to be a group.
I wanted to be a perfect wife.
Oh,
I did. I promised the Lord, if you send me a husband, I ain't never gonna leave. I know that's bad English.
No. But how long had y'all been married before you had Kyra to come in?
2 years.
Y'all only had been married 2 years.
2 years.
At that time.
We had been married 2 full years, going into the 3rd year. Here comes Kyra.
So you were.
So how long have y'all been married now?
10 years.
10 years.
Kyra stayed with us for 6 years.
Did she? Oh, you gave up a lot.
Yeah.
My God.
Did you ever get to sit on the sofa and enjoy the two-way
No,
conversation?
I had to work. And when I say work, this is during the time that I was working inside the house, keeping Kyra and doing everything for Kyra that Kyra couldn't do for herself.
What was Kyra's mother?
Kyra's mother died from Huntington's disease.
Okay, she had already passed.
And Kyra's brother had Huntington's disease. And one day we were sitting around talking, and my husband said to me, you know, what do you think about bringing Kyra's brother? I thought I was going to
open your mouth on that one, didn't you? You opened your mouth on that one, okay.
How was Kyra when she came in? Or
Kyra was 52, but she looked every bit of 25.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful young lady. Gorgeous green eyes. Just beautiful.
And she came down with at the age of 52?
She came to live with us at the age of 50.
So when did the disease start messing with her?
At the age of 30. It's one of those. It's one of those kind of disease that you don't even know you have until you get in your 20s.
Oh, no.
And then once you're in your 20s, you start noticing different things, you know. And so and it don't get better; it gets progressively worse. It's a progressive disease. So it was a while. Yeah, she was in her early 50s or late 40s when she came to live with us. Wow. And she lived, she died this year in January.
So she lived with you 6 years.
6 full years.
And she just passed this year.
In January.
Wow.
So this is what this book is about. It talks about the challenges that I went through in order to appreciate caregiving, because this was a job or a vocation that I swore on a stack of Bibles I was never gonna do.
Yes.
You know, I worked in a nursing home for one day. I went and bought the uniform, the white shoes, the white stockings, the white outfit, the white little thing to go on your head. I was ready. I looked like a communion lady, a communion steward. Okay. And one day, and I'm like, oh no, I can't do this, you know, and I quit.
But I worked in a nursing home. It was named Pine Lord Nursing Home. My senior year. And I enjoyed it. I really did. And I was in high school.
Wow.
And it was a lot of work. But I love being around older people. And my grandmother almost helped raise me, you know.
Right.
And so I didn't mind doing it. I was excited about it. You know, but I learned so much from being in there, how to take care. And I didn't know at the time that I would be taking care of my mom.
Right.
So God allowed me to do it. And see, my mom used to work at the nursing home at one time. My mom did so many jobs. I was so impressed with her. She cooked in the cafeteria. She worked on the assembly line. She did so much. But when I started working there, I really enjoyed it. And then when my mom got down, I moved her in with me, and she had diabetes real bad. She wouldn't take her medicine right. She would eat everything, tell her not to eat, and then she started having amputations and everything.
Oh, wow.
So I just moved her down here with me, and you know, so I can understand, because you know, you have to clean them and everything. And she was such an independent woman that really killed me inside too, to see her
have to go
like that. Yeah.
But I think she
stopped.
I think in your case it's different. One, it wasn't a blood relative.
Yeah, it was not a blood relative.
And then you're newly married.
And
that's the emotions are involved with here I am saying, I'm willing to help you provide care for your family. And somehow, did you feel like you got pushed back?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. That's different.
Of course.
Than
I was at the point of
dad.
suicide at one point.
Yeah, and you're feeling like he's not blaming him or anything, but he's not appreciative and see what the ultimate sacrifice, especially someone outside
That's
of
right.
the family that you bring them
That's
in.
right.
We're still newlyweds. I want to spend time with you, but yet this person has now taken that space, and you're kind of blind to my sacrifice of love for you.
Exactly.
I think it can just have a different twist.
Yeah, it really did. It was at the point where, like I said, at one point I was really contemplating suicide, you know, because
Wow.
I knew I didn't want to leave my marriage, but I knew at the same time I couldn't stay there. Where was I gonna go? Well, you know,
Right.
I didn't want to do this kind of job and this kind of work, and it was so hard. And the only way I could see out was, okay, I could just, you know, end it all, you know, and
But you weren't thinking about the consequences of you.
no, I
doing
wasn't thinking about the
I've
consequences.
just got to get out. It's
Yeah.
too much on
Yeah.
me.
pressure.
So
Yeah, I
doing this,
just wanted to disappear, you know,
right.
just let them handle it,
Did it
and
ever
I'd be
feel
gone.
like she was taking advantage? Did you ever feel like that?
Like she was taking
Advantage
advantage.
of the situation?
I didn't feel like she was taking advantage. I felt like my husband
I was
was
finna
taking
say that.
advantage.
Well, you got to ask both sides, because
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
it's the
good.
person that should come in
I
and
felt
take
like my
advantage.
husband, and especially, you know, my husband had a full family.
Mhm.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
he had sisters and brothers and daughters and sons and cousins, and you know,
Yeah.
and you didn't have any sisters and brothers?
no, all my sisters are dead
Okay, so
Yeah.
you by
by
yourself.
myself.
And they didn't necessarily offer to
Oh,
come
no.
and take her there,
No,
right?
we offered to send for. Kyra had 2 children that was well, they're
wow.
grown. They
Mhm.
were one was finishing college and the other one was finishing high school, and so my husband offered them a ticket to come down and stay
Mhm.
for a while, you know, to help out with their mom.
Mhm.
They said no.
Yeah,
Wow.
They
So
said
it was
no.
all on
it was
you.
all on
All
me,
on you.
all on me,
Wow.
and that was it was extremely hard for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he at that time, 10 years ago or 6 years ago, he didn't know how to come in and be of help. He didn't know cook anything.
I
help out.
don't know if I think
Did y'all
he
ever
knew
talk about
how to do it. He just didn't.
They're doing
Just
that.
did.
Yeah.
He didn't want
Yeah.
to.
The same
you
husband
know,
you're with now, right?
The same husband
Okay. I
I'm
didn't
with
want to say
now.
nothing. I didn't want to get me later on by asking the wrong questions.
No,
But
no,
basically, he depended because he knew the type of woman you were.
exactly.
And sometimes
Mhm.
I'll say this as a former wife myself, they get so caught up in your kindness and that you know what to do and that you're going to do it, that they don't think about the fact that it's a blessing that you're doing it. You're doing it out of sacrifice so you can at least help in some way instead of taking advantage of the fact that I just got it like that. Because if I got that situation, I need you to have me.
right.
It's that old thinking that women are just supposed to
Yeah,
do
we're
it.
just we're
Mhm.
capable
We're
of doing
just gonna
everything
do
and
it.
don't-
not a
Mhm.
renewed mind that
Yeah.
it's all of us.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Did he ever throw it up in your face? Well, you the one wanted Kyra to come.
Oh,
in.
of course.
So why are you getting upset
Yeah,
with me?
of course.
Why are you feeling like this when you was the one that
See?
throwed it up in my
Yeah.
face and asked that question? Because
Yeah.
I figured he probably was doing that.
Yes.
So they put a strain on your marriage as well.
Oh, of course. Yeah, there were nights when he was on one side and I was on the other side.
I've been
You
there
know,
too.
yeah. So
I'm in one room and he was in the other.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's-
So you're just pretty much
yeah.
working 24 hours a day, not
24
finding
hours a day.
time for yourself.
But you
Yeah.
weren't working outside the house, right? You
No,
just
I
doing
wasn't
it.
working
No,
outside the
inside.
house
Okay,
at
so
that
you
time.
just taking care of her.
Yeah, I was taking care of her, taking care of the house, taking care of the dog, taking care of
Dang,
the
you were
dog,
taking care of
the dog would have
Yeah.
been gone. The dog would have been gone. The dog would have been gone. He would have been gone. That's dog number one. Now, who the next dog is about to leave? Wow.
Yes.
He wouldn't have got that one bone.
I did it all. I did it all.
So who was taking care of Kyra before you opened your mouth?
Kyra had a caregiver.
Okay.
Kyra lived in Denver.
Mhm.
And
Oh, so she was. Were you
So
all
she had
in
a
Denver
care-
at that time? too?
no.
You was here.
I was here. My husband was here.
Okay.
But my husband, when we first got married, was making these frequent trips back and forth to Denver so he could take care of Kyra. You know, because she was constantly on the phone calling and,
Mhm.
you know, this happened to me. The caregiver ain't treating me right. The caregiver took my money. You know, just
That
just,
sound like my mama.
Yeah.
But the other
Wow.
sisters, she didn't call the other brothers and sisters?
They called my husband.
Oh, everybody.
Because like I said, this disease running his family. And for some reason, my husband made himself the, I guess, liaison. You
So
know,
everybody called him for
So
everything.
everybody
Was he
calls
the
him.
oldest in the family?
No, he's
he
not
wasn't
the
the-
oldest.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he was next to the baby girl, I think,
Oh.
who also had. So his mother had like 6 children, and so 3 of them had the Huntington's disease from the mom, and then 3 of them didn't. He was one of the 3 that didn't get Huntington's.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
blessing.
What a blessing.
And so since it ran all through his family, cousins, nephews, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, he decided to make himself, you know, the one that's knowledgeable about all this. And so everybody leans and depends on him and call him for different things or different behaviors that they would see the relatives acting out, you know.
So when you said yes, bring her here and we'll take care of her, did he go down and get her? Or did
Of
the
course.
caregiver? Okay, so he went down and got her.
He went down and got her. But before he went and got her, the caregiver, for some odd reason, stopped keeping her. She had to move or something. And she had to, and when she moved into this house with this older couple who took care of disabled people, you know, and she ended up putting feces all over their walls and they had a hissy fit. You know, and that's when the straw broke the camel's back.
Yeah. Like, you got to go now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so my husband, he was tired. You could see the veins popping out of his head, you know, and I felt so sorry for him. I was caught up in the moment.
Right.
You know, and why don't she just come live with us? And I regretted those words for the last 6 years.
Wow.
And people ask me, don't you miss Kyra? No, I don't. I
know that's
love
right.
Kyra.
Yes.
But I'm glad that
she's out of her misery.
that she's out of her misery. And when she got out of her misery, I got out of mine.
Exactly.
You know, and yeah, so.
But you know, you did good. Especially for
it wasn't me. It was
know it was God. That's why I'm saying.
God.
But
Yeah.
you know, that's something to think about. I was sitting here reading part of the book, and this part came up. It said, and then out of nowhere, he said, "I want a wife." That struck you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I had been praying for a husband. Yeah.
Right. So that's y'all got together. For 2 years, it was just you and your husband.
Yeah.
Until you.
We were traveling. We were doing
everything.
everything.
Enjoying life.
Enjoying life. Like it should be, you know, because we got married when we were older, you know, we were grown adults. I mean, we was like 62 and 63.
Okay.
You know, so it wasn't time to start back working. It was time to retire and have fun and
enjoy
and go places and do things. And that's how it started off. You know, but it didn't, you know, I mean, we still together, but Kyra really put a damper on everything and into the marriage
and stuff. So, because it took away your dating time, it took away your traveling time.
It did,
and all of that. It did. You know,
and it made me become a person that I didn't think I could be. So yeah, in that way, you know, I grew because. Today I take care of people, but before Kyra, you couldn't have paid me to take care of nobody.
But so is this the reason why you wrote the book, because of your experience, or
yes,
you just decided, let me tell you all how I got into this situation with Kyra? Let me tell y'all in this book what I had to go through. Because first of all, in chapter 1, she said, living on a prayer.
Yeah, living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer. Okay, was this the start of you and Kyra, or what were you meant by living on a prayer?
Well, the prayer, what I meant by that was, I prayed so hard for God to send me a husband.
Okay.
You know, I mean,
so
I thought I was out. Yeah, this is the start. You know, how Larry and I dated way back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Did you already
we dated.
know each other?
I think when I was in my early 30s, late 20s.
So you already knew him.
I knew
in
him
the past.
in the past.
Oh, isn't that awesome?
That is beautiful.
And I left and I moved down here to Texas. Larry stayed in Denver.
Oh, okay.
And so he kept looking for me all those years.
Wow.
So that kind of sealed it for, because I felt special.
I know.
He's gonna find me after 40 years. You
Wow.
know,
Talk about a hidden treasure.
and then talk about he wanted a wife.
Wow.
That's what he said. I want a wife.
I have been praying
What's for you is for you. And nothing can stop that.
Yes,
I have
I
been
love
praying.
that.
He said when he realized that my last name was still the same after all those years,
huh?
he
You
said, I'm
were
going to
available.
find her. I'm going to find
Well,
her.
ain't that what the
That's
word
so
say? A man
sweet.
that
Yeah.
finds a wife. Come
Finding
on,
a
wife
good
is a good thing. So he was looking for
He
you.
was looking. He was
That's
really
awesome.
looking.
Wow.
So that's your living on a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Then in chapter 2, she says,
What chapter?
the best is yet to come.
Come on, Beth.
All right now,
Come
man.
on, Beth.
So
Come
your
on,
prayer.
Beth.
So what the best is yet to come?
Well, that's really talking about the engagement, getting married to him after all those
Did
years.
y'all have a church wedding? or
Oh
what?
yeah, big old. I
Oh.
wore a white dress too.
Look, come on through, baby.
Go girl, go girl.
Come on,
So you had you a
Yes.
nice church wedding and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was so
Oh.
amazing because my husband went and got on his knees in front of my pastor. He wanted my pastor's permission to ask me could he be my
He
wife.
went all the way
He
back
went,
old school.
girl, I was in love.
Yeah.
Did God not set you up?
Girl, he said me.
Oh my
He said,
God.
oh, man.
Yeah.
What did the pastor say when he did that?
Oh, my pastor was just grinning from ear to ear. You
He
know?
probably hadn't had that done in a while.
Probably
he
never.
probably said, I wish a lot of them would come in here
I
first.
know.
Oh, wow. That
And
was
I
awesome.
think the pastor really respects my husband even
I
to this
know.
day.
Yeah.
Even when I'm mad at my husband, my pastor is
Still
not.
like this
I know that's right. No, you ain't going to do that to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the best is yet to come. And then chapter 3, it said, here
comes
comes
Kyra.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay.
Woo. So here comes Kyra.
Well, this is like I said, this was one of those times she kept calling my husband, and then after she after she put the feces on those people's walls, they was like, that's it. I can't do this no more. And so she showed, Larry, when I said, why don't Kyra come live with us? He didn't say, baby, let's talk about it. He didn't say,
Yeah.
are you sure?
Yeah.
No,
He didn't say none of that. He didn't say,
there's going to be a lot of words.
yeah, none of that.
None of
Yeah.
That man made a B-turn and started packing his suitcase
To go get
her.
that. Wow.
He didn't
Yeah.
ask if you sure,
And
baby.
you ever said something and all you wanted to do was grab those words back,
Yeah.
but you can't. You
You
can't
can't
grab them
once they're
back.
out
Let me
They're
ask
gone.
you this. Do you think that maybe he was thinking that all along and just hoping that you would ask?
Yes, I really do.
Mhm.
Looking, hindsight. My mother used
probably
to
was
say
scared to
hindsight.
He didn't know
ask
how to
you.
ask
Yeah.
you, but he wanted to and he didn't.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Yeah.
He was
That's
probably-
the quick
He was
response.
praying
That's why
while
Because he was
yeah.
already tired of driving.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
60-some years old or
Yeah.
flying there and
Yeah,
driving
he was
there.
flying there. He was
That's
flying.
a lot of money.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
he was
So he was
tired.
really loving on you.
so he
then.
was waiting
Oh,
for you
yeah.
to say.
Exactly.
Did
you
he?
to
He
say.
had to drive to get her, right?
No, he flew. He
He
flew
flew
and
and
got
get
her
her.
and brought her back.
There's still
Oh,
a lot
they
of
was on the
money going
plane
back
together?
and forth.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
you should read the book.
I'm gonna have to.
Yes.
Oh
Dang.
man, taking it. And we used to take her when we had to go places. We would have to take her, like if we was going out of town.
Mhm.
And this was before we found out about respite care, right? So we was
Okay.
taking her
Mhm.
and trying to load her on the plane because at this
Oh.
point she couldn't walk.
Yes.
Oh, you talking about a chore? I finally put my foot down and I said, you know something, honey? If Kyra has to go with us, we ain't going. Or you
Right.
can take her by yourself because I'm not going.
Ooh,
It was too
That's too
hard,
much.
too much
That's
stress.
a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially in your
That's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
And you still couldn't enjoy yourself.
You
'cause
couldn't
had to
enjoy
take
yourself.
care of her.
We went on a cruise.
Oh, you took her with you on the cruise?
My husband and Kyra decided that I was the maid
Wow.
because her
We said at
kids.
the same time. Wow.
Her kids, one finished college and the other one finished high school. And Kyra wanted to. I told you her body is all messed
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
but there's nothing wrong with her
that
mind.
brain,
Come on
Right.
now.
So she wanted to give them a cruise for their graduation present.
Mhm.
So her and Larry got together and they figured out a way that we could all go on a cruise. That was the worst cruise I ever taken.
Do you want to go on another one?
Not with them.
So you were taking care of Kyra and the kids and everybody else.
Oh
so
yeah,
you
the
still
kids
weren't
was having a
enjoying.
ball.
Yeah.
You know, young
they had
teenagers,
to
young
worry about
adults,
nothing.
they didn't have to worry
Yeah,
about a
because you
thing.
had Kyra.
Right.
How did
And I had
Kyra get to
Kyra.
plan that and not you and your husband?
Exactly.
How did she?
Well, once Kyra came to live with us, it became my husband and Kyra.
Yeah.
I was
She
the
was
extra
excluded.
person. Yeah.
So really, you wasn't the wife. You was the maid, like you
Exactly.
said.
Exactly.
And it's a lot
You
of
had to
people
take a
out
back
there
seat.
that
Yeah, I
feel
took a
like
back
this.
seat.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they feel like when
Mhm.
family comes in, they are
Exactly. You're pushed
Yeah.
back.
you're
pushed
pushed back
back,
some.
yeah.
So
And you're not introduced to anything. You're
Mhm.
informed of
Right,
what's going on.
exactly.
So you was left
exactly.
out after
I was
Kyra
left
moved
out.
in.
And
Wow.
I would try and tell my husband, you know, I just feel left out. I feel like you're not talking to me. You know, you talking to Kyra all day.
Right, yeah.
You know, I'm busy doing this, that, and the other. Before Kyra came, he would come and help me wash the dishes
Right.
or help me cook the dinner.
Mhm.
You know, but once Kyra came, all that quit.
That quit.
Wow.
Yeah, he sit on the couch and talk to Kyra. They watch TV show after TV show after TV. I can't stand TV. Yeah, it was
Wow.
something. It was something to get used to.
For 6 years, you had to go
Oh
through
yeah,
this.
6 years.
And you still
Maybe
with your
7.
husband today.
I'm still with him.
Today.
Mhm.
What'd you say, Kim?
Mhm.
Well, Kim was like this. I thought she was
Now,
gonna say something.
how was the transition after Kyra passed? Kyra's gone now.
Mhm.
Then you all had to basically rebuild your relationship
Mhm.
again.
We're
and
working on it.
You're working on it.
Yeah.
Because
That's what I was
Kyra
going to
just
say.
died,
Now it's
you know, in
January,
January,
you said.
January
so
15th.
Yeah, this
okay.
Oh, this
is
year.
July.
Oh.
And this is
Mhm.
July, so,
we're
you're still
working.
a work in progress.
There's so much animosity that's
I
still
was just
there.
finna ask you that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Because you was at the point of leaving. You said suicide
Mhm.
and leaving.
Mhm.
Glad the suicide didn't come in. Divorce
Mhm.
would have been better. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Not suicide, y'all. Just leave. Just leave. If you get it any kind of like
true.
that,
That's
just
true.
leave.
It
and
takes
everything.
you have to really, really hold on to your faith
You sure
and hold
do.
on to God, you
That's
know,
right.
and you have to walk step by step
Yeah.
because the devil, he will come
Ooh.
in and twist some things in your
Yes,
head. You know, one time my
yes.
pastor preached on, well, I don't know if he preached on it, but I heard him say that if suicide don't keep you out of heaven. And
Mhm.
so that's what I banked. You know, the
Oh,
devil
right,
said, you can
right.
kill yourself. You still
Mhm,
going to
it'll be
heaven.
all right.
You know,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
still going to be with God if you kill
And they
yourself.
don't love you
And-
no way. Look how they treating you.
Exactly.
You know, all that stuff.
So you
comes
have
in
to
your
be
mind.
you have to be very careful,
Careful.
how you interpret stuff
Yes.
that people
Right.
tell you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
you will internalize
yeah.
that stuff
Yeah.
and do bad things to yourself
That's
because
right.
you're listening at what somebody else
It says,
said.
instead of
So
reading the word
yeah,
for
you
yourself.
need to read the word for yourself. You need to talk to God for yourself.
Self.
You know, and study and just we gotta pray
You got
because
to.
those are demons that
That
Come
try
on.
to
Right.
that
attack
tries
you.
to
Yes.
attack you.
Lord.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have to have that faith because you said in chapter 4 you went to against all odds. Chapter 5 you said eye on the tiger. What's the eye on the tiger, man?
Eye on the tiger means that I had to stay focused on what was right before me.
Okay.
You know, I had to push
Mhm.
my way through to look at what God has said for that moment, for that day. You know, I had to keep my eyes focused
Focus
on
on
the
Him.
good
Okay.
and not on the stuff that was happening to me
Right.
or all around me. You know, I had to stand when I felt like crawling up under a table.
Right.
So
you
were
know?
you still able to go to church or did you have to
Oh,
watch
I
it
went to
online?
church and then I had to take her with me.
That's
for a
what I
lot
was
of
asking.
times.
You had to take it. So you still had to dress her,
Yes.
get her ready
yes.
for church.
Will
Did
her
he
all
ever
over-
help you with that?
Yeah, at first he was going too. And then once she stopped going, he stopped going.
Oh, he
So-
stopped going to church and you went to church.
Hmm.
That was your piece to get away.
Yeah.
So he kept her. He kept her while
While
you
I
would go
went
to
to
church.
Yeah.
You
And she
probably was going to
actually-
church with you all day.
church all day.
That's what I was saying. Let me go to another church. I'm gonna be ready for Sunday morning.
I was there. We having a convention. I can't be available.
Catholic church. We're gonna be in the Catholic church
Who
on
you
Thursday
tell?
night morning.
I know. Women's
she was a
convention, church
handful.
convention. I went there. I went to every convention they had, baby.
Then she says in chapter
See,
6.
she stopped going to church because
Uh-huh.
her condition got
Yeah,
so
worse.
so bad that we
Wow.
really couldn't afford to
To
take her
her
to
to
church
church.
anymore.
Right.
So that's why, you know, when she stopped, when we couldn't take her anymore, then he had to stay home and keep her because I'm a Sunday school teacher. I was going to church.
You gonna make sure,
Yeah,
like they said in the car, you gonna make sure you at
Yes,
It
yes.
sounds like in some cases she took advantage of the situation. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
it does.
She
Yeah,
manipulated
does.
a lot of things and used it
Yes.
to her advantage.
Yeah.
But look how God turned that around
He
because of the
did.
situation. He had to take care of her.
Mhm.
I would say God allowed that because sometimes you don't understand people till you go through what they went through. And I feel that was at a point that he got to see. Now you see what your wife went through and what was put on her.
Exactly.
And I guarantee he had one of those aha moments like,
I wish she was at home.
Mhm. You know, that's the one thing that I hate I missed in the book because at her funeral, my husband stood up and he started off talking about her, but he said about 2 sentences about her and made this long story about me. And I was shocked about how he appreciated me, the work that
Come
I
on,
did.
Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, he just went on and on. I was
Yes.
wondering if that was the same man.
You know what I'm saying? Is this the
But
same man that took me through all of this?
Yeah.
So he really did
yeah,
appreciate you.
Yeah,
he just didn't
did.
show it while
Exactly.
she was
Yeah.
alive.
It probably would
Right.
have made it a lot easier had
It
he
would
showed
have.
it weekly.
Yeah,
It-
or
actions speaks
daily.
louder than
Daily,
words.
daily.
Yeah.
The care that you have
Yes.
for
Or even
Right.
let me help.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, chapter 6 says, many shades of darkness. And chapter 7 said, I still believe. And chapter 8, keeping the faith.
Okay. Many Shades of Darkness was where I found out that I had demons like bitterness, hatred,
Yes.
Mhm.
jealousy, all that stuff that we think we don't have. When stuff like that, when you're right in the middle
Yes.
of a situation,
Yeah.
I
you know,
like
and
that.
you can't get yourself out of that situation and you're
Mhm.
praying to God and God is showing you you need to get rid of that bitter root that you have. You're bitter because they're watching TV. You
Yes.
looking like Martha. You know?
Right.
You know,
I like that.
Yeah. And
You're
so-
knock that screen out. I showed
Right.
them you knock that screen out. They won't watch TV no more.
Oh,
Yes. I'm quite sure all kind of thoughts.
yeah, all kind of thoughts. And sometimes you do things. One time I took the shoe.
Come on,
No, it
Sue.
wasn't the shoe. It was the hammer.
Come on,
Ooh.
Em.
I took the hammer and bust the TV
Come on.
because I was so angry. I didn't know
Yes,
where to put that
exactly.
anger,
Anger,
that anger. And so I
Yeah.
he went and bought another TV.
But you got your anger out.
But
you
I got
to,
my
yeah,
anger
you got
out.
to get
What
release
did
that.
Kyra and your husband say when they realized?
They thought I was having the episode. And I guess, in their mind I was because they couldn't see anything they were doing
Yeah.
wrong.
Exactly.
they were just enjoying it. He and ha ha and ha ha.
Mhm.
So it was more or less like, what's wrong with her? What's up with this? You know, why is
Exactly.
she doing this?
Exactly.
Not realizing
Exactly.
they caused that
They
anger and
causing
that
it.
bitterness
Mhm.
and
They
eventually,
were
like you
blind.
said, what's in you got to come
I
out.
think
Yes.
as a
They
woman,
were
Kyra.
blind.
I think as a woman, Kyra knew. At first, I was thinking she was a younger, but a 50-year-old woman, she knew.
Especially if
Yeah.
her brain
She
ticking
knew she
right.
just
Yeah,
wanted
her
that
brains
attention.
was
She knew.
Oh, she loved her uncle's attention.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
I mean,
mhm.
she knew as a woman that was married what she was doing.
What she was
Oh, yeah.
causing, the
She knew what
division
she
and
knew what
stuff.
she was doing.
Yes.
It's
One day-
impossible.
One day, she knew because one day she basically, and I mean not basically, she told me to kiss her ass.
Mhm.
Because I was ranting and raving about something that had happened,
Right, right.
and I was sick, and I was not physically sick, but just
Yeah.
sick and tired. You know,
Yeah.
sick and tired of being sick and
Tired.
tired.
Yeah.
You know? So
I love it.
I was
Yeah.
And
ranting
she
and
came out
raving,
and said that.
and she says, "Auntie," I say, "Yes, Kyra, what is it? You can kiss my ass."
And you said, I already done wash your ass.
I was going to say, you probably don't say, now I don't wash yours. Now, come
How
on
did
now.
you feel?
She knew
Did
it.
you get
She knew
more
what she was
angry?
doing.
She knew what she was
She
doing.
did.
She knew how to
It took
manipulate.
Everything.
fiber of my being, not to run and
Yes.
grab that neck and choke it off.
Yes.
Yeah, but
But
she
she knew she wasn't
I
going to
was,
do that.
yeah, she knew I wasn't
Yeah.
going
But
to do
as
that.
a woman,
But,
she
oh
knew
my
she was
goodness.
manipulating your
Yes,
husband.
she did.
Mhm.
And she has to be held accountable for that, even though she used that disease to manipulate the
Mhm.
situation.
Yeah.
So it wasn't all you, and it wasn't
Mm-mm.
all your demons,
No,
or
it
you say
wasn't.
demons, but it wasn't all you. A lot of that was her,
Mhm.
and she knew what to say. I mean,
And
did
how
she
to
put
say
feces
it.
all over your wall at your house?
No.
No.
See, so
I can
she
answer
was
that.
well in
She knew
herself.
what
She knew what
I
she
can
was
answer
doing.
that. No.
And she
She
knew
knew what
how
she was
far to
doing.
go with whom.
To get
Yeah,
right,
to
she
get
was
her
in his
attention.
ear. She was in his ear.
Yes.
It wasn't all you. I hate that you had to go through that.
But it looked
So
like, and I'm
sad.
not saying this in a negative way, but it looked like Kyra was the wife
Yes.
and you was the niece.
And I was the niece
Right.
or the maid.
Yeah, the maid.
I don't even
It's
think-
like she just came in and swept in and moved you out.
she
Now,
took
I
advantage.
want all
She
the
was
attention.
whispering things in his ear when you weren't around. It's seductive. I think that's that Proverbs woman, maybe chapter 4. She's smooth and honey drips from her lips, and she says she knows just what to say to get her way. It's in Proverbs.
Yeah, I know that
It's in
scripture.
there, yeah.
I know that scripture.
But you
yeah.
said you kept the faith, and then on this 10th chapter, with a little help from my friends, don't stop believing.
Right. Now, when I say that, I'm talking about my church friends, my associates that I had to call them in. Like my husband had a quadruple bypass while we had Kyra.
Ooh.
Yes.
That was
God.
even.
Yes,
Golly.
yes. He had a quadruple bypass while we had Kyra. So I'm trying to go to the hospital to be with him and take care of Kyra at the same time. And my
Jesus.
friends, like the one that's here with me today, came over and they would sit with Kyra and take care of her.
That's
Well,
so
for me,
sweet.
yeah. While I had a chance to go visit with my husband. So I use that to show that God has angels everywhere.
Yes, he does.
You know, and when you think you're all alone and down and out and don't nobody love you, don't nobody want to help you, if you
Yes.
pray
Yes.
Come
and you
on.
pray right,
Yes.
God will send people.
Yes, he
to
will.
help you.
Yes, he
You know,
will.
you got to have faith enough to go and say, can you come help me? They're not just going to come help you.
You gotta ask.
You got to ask.
Let them know
And
that
when you
pride
ask,
your
come
petition
on.
known.
That's right. When you
You
don't
get that.
ask, you walking in that pride.
Pride.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I
and
can
so-
do this. I don't want them to know I'm going through all
going
of
through
that.
all of this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you
yeah.
over there dying,
dying.
like you said.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then when you open that door up, and a lot of times people want to help,
Want to help,
but then they be
stay
fearful
away.
if I
Yeah.
come in, how's you going to react? So
Right.
they wait on you to
to
ask
ask
them something.
exactly. And when you do, 9 times out of 10,
Yeah,
they're gonna
somebody's
come
gonna
and help
show
you.
up.
Yeah.
Somebody's
And
going
And so
to
I had a
help.
whole little
Yes.
circle of
Come on.
church women,
That's
you
good.
know, that just came and
That's
helped as much as they
awesome.
could.
Hats off to the church women.
Yes. Hats
was-
off to the church
yeah.
people, because those who care enough to come, you
Right.
know, it's just that's just awesome. That's just
That's it.
awesome.
And
I
your,
was-
your
Yes.
friend right
Your
out there in the
friend
room.
right here with you.
Yes, you need to come up and say
Yes.
something. Okay, she
It's
don't
nothing
want
like
to.
a
Yeah.
good
But it's
prayer
nothing
circle.
like
Let me
a
tell you, a
good
good
friend,
circle.
like-
Right.
Ooh,
It's nothing
yes.
like a good friend. It's
Okay,
nothing
so
like it.
that's good.
And you have to have those kind of friends that God put in your life. Because
That's
when
it.
God
that
put
are real friends.
real
Yes.
friends, when God put
Yes.
a friend in your life, they stay.
You
That's
better
I don't
say
care what
that.
you go
Going
through.
Yes.
They will stay.
Yes, they
Oh,
will.
You
Yeah.
helped me on that one.
Yeah, they
Yes,
will
they
stay.
They will
will.
stay.
They will stay.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna pause and have Fashion by Kimberly, and then we're gonna close up. Boy, that time really go by fast when you are off in it. But we
You
did
gotta
get through
come
the whole
back.
10
Yeah,
chapters.
you gotta come back.
All
There's
right,
a lot
yeah.
of
Yeah.
information that can help a lot.
But that can help a lot of
Yes,
people because
yes.
a lot of people are not honest of what they're
Right.
going through. Let's have Fashion by Kimberly, and then we're going to come back. Let's see what music going to give you. Take your mic, because you know you have to say something about Otis. All right, this beautiful woman, I love that hat.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of hat that I will wear in church when I'm sleeping. And you can hold your head
Put
up,
that
and they thinking that you're looking at the Bible and you don't sleep. I love that hat because it'll cover my face
It
up.
covers it.
And I love that. She said it's a slip, y'all, but that looked like a dress about
It's a beautiful
Ain't that
gorgeous.
beautiful?
That is gorgeous.
And that outfit that pulls over it really makes that look
Yes.
so. You know, she looked like one of those president wives
Yes,
Oh,
she
yeah.
of the
Yeah.
United States. One of those president wives that walks out looking so elegant.
Yeah.
And
This is different from the other one. This has a little fur.
oh, that one got a little fur. Oh, well, excuse me, that one got fur on it, Roberta.
Or fake fur.
And then I like that little, what is that little?
Look, knock off Chanel pink.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the shoes. Let me see the
I
shoes.
love those shoes.
Oh, I love those
Yeah.
shoes. I would not get in a fight with her on those shoes.
No, baby.
Boy, she would kill a person. And the belt matches the shoes.
All right.
The watch and the glasses, all that matches. Where's the purse?
Mhm.
Let's see.
Oh,
the
wow.
firecracker purse.
Yes, she is on fire.
Oh, she is on fire with that. I can't wait for her fashion. She's going to do a fashion show for us in October.
All right.
And she did, check this out, she got a fan. The
I know.
fan matches.
Yes.
It's got glitter.
Look
Come
at
on
that.
now.
Girl, I tell you, this woman, I don't know how she put it together.
Beautiful,
but she
beautiful.
knows how to put it together. That is so beautiful. She has a fan.
Thank you.
All righty, so I'm just blown away. I am
That's an
really
awesome
blown away.
testimony.
I'm strong. God has made
God
me a
has really
strong
made
woman.
you a strong, but you
Yes.
look good.
Yes,
Oh,
you
bless
did.
the
To
Lord.
go through all of that, you know, God finds favor in us like this and everything. And I have to commend you for doing that because a lot lot of people would not
They
do
would
that.
not have done
They
that.
would be done put Kyra out.
I'm
And say,
married
Kyra,
too.
I'm sorry. I'm going to roll you out of here, put you in our nursing home, and that's it. But you took 6 years,
Yeah,
and you, oh my God,
6 years.
6 years to take care of your
Wow.
niece-in-law.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
niece-in-law.
that.
Outlaw. That was Denise Outlaw.
Outlaw. But what I really admire the most is for you coming on the show being so transparent.
Yes.
Vulnerable.
Yes.
And vulnerable and allowing the audience to know that even though she took care of her niece-in-law, what Kim said, outlaw, and going through all of this, taking care of her, almost committed suicide.
Yes.
The thoughts came in her mind, dealing with those demonic spirit that was
Right,
attacking you.
right.
You still took care of her.
Yes.
And I know that was a time when you really did want to whoop her
Yes.
AWS
Yes.
and stuff, you know, but you didn't do that.
No.
And God is smiling on you for that.
Yes.
He's going to totally reward you for that.
Yes.
Because a lot of you all in the audience need to know that is love.
Yes. Yes.
God's love. Not
That's
love for
God's
Kyra,
love.
but that was
God's
love
love.
for God. Because you probably started off loving her,
Mhm.
and then that love started fading.
Fading away.
Fading away.
Fading away. And you are so right. I didn't do that for Kyra.
You-
I did that for God.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, that
That's
was
right.
the love of God,
God.
in me. He was showing that love, not just to me, but showing it to Kyra through me.
That's
So
right.
I had to take care of her and I had to do a good job.
That's
Yes.
right.
And I would be mad as hell, but I still had to do it. And that's why I think this book will help so many people.
Yes.
You know, because it talks about my raw emotions
Mhm.
and
And
what
I
I
like
had to
that.
go through
Yes.
in order to get to the other side of that.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
And then dealing with your husband
Oh,
as well.
yeah, and yes,
Mm.
exactly.
A lot of people would dare get on a talk show and talk about this, about how the husband did and all of that.
Right.
And that you still dealt with, because some people would have said, I would have left his AWS
Yeah. Yeah.
and thought none of it. I'm
Yeah,
serious. I wouldn't have put up with it.
yes.
But you know, I had to commend my husband because even though, like you were saying, that's a mother and father situation,
Mhm.
because that was our goal. We kept my father-in-law, which I looked at as my dad. Which
Right.
that's something you want to do, you know.
Right.
And I kept my mother-in-law
Mhm.
passed, but my father-in-law and I was like this. Everybody
Right.
thought that was my dad
Oh wow.
because we were so close. But
Uh-huh.
when my mom moved in, my husband was mostly with my mom. He
Uh-huh.
stayed there with her,
Mm.
let me go to work, because he was in construction.
Uh-huh.
So I really appreciated him
yeah.
for being there with my mom. But your situation, like Kim was saying, that's totally different.
Right.
That was a niece
Right.
that you put up with all of this. But out of that, we got a book.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We got a book out of this.
Now my
Yes.
question
Yes.
is, are you gonna help any other nieces and moving forward in the family?
You know, I learned a long
I
time.
almost said,
I learned a long time ago to stop saying what I would never do. Because every time I say what I ain't never gonna do, God makes me do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't.
You can't say right now. I know that's right. But that's a good question.
You gotta
what you
be
do.
careful saying.
But if
Yeah.
God tell you to do it,
Yeah.
I believe that you would do it.
I would do it.
But you might do it a little bit different this time. Because we learn from a lot of experience and everything. But how are you and the husband doing? You say y'all working on it?
We're working on building our relationship back. You know, we have good days, we have bad days, you know.
But have you just sit down and say, look, I want to tell you how I felt about how you and Kyra kept me out of things. Have you ever had that conversation?
No.
Okay, that's going to be your breaking point.
Yeah.
That's going to be your breaking point when you actually, because you're going to have to tell him that.
Yeah.
I feel like you ought to, because it caused a lot of interference with your marriage. Yes, and I think you need to get it out, and that'll be your total deliverance too.
Yeah.
Because that's going to help build your marriage. Because if you keep holding it in, and he say something, you gonna go off again on him, because you've been going off on him too. I know it. I can see it. But the good thing of it, you do have your friend.
I do.
That you can holler and scream at and talk about
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So what would you tell the audience before we close?
Well, first of all, my book has made it to the New York City Times Square billboard.
All right.
And it's going to run tomorrow July 15th from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. every hour on the hour.
How do we see it?
They're going to send me a link, and what I'll do, I should have the link in my email. And what I'll do is I'll send it to Elma here.
Awesome.
Yeah, Miss Elma.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
And so where can we get the book at?
You can get it anywhere. Barnes and Nobles, Amazon. You can order it from my website, which is writingsofwisdom.com.
Okay.
Writingofwisdom.com.
Writingsofwisdom.com. You can order it from there. Yeah.
So how long did it take you, before we close, how long did it take you to write that?
A whole year.
It took you a year.
A whole year.
So you was writing this book while Kyra was still living?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you was writing
because I had to release.
I was going to say,
I was just you to
release. I had to release.
Yes.
And so every day I would like write a chapter, you know, or write until the thoughts stopped.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. We're gonna have to have you to come back.
The writing.
Bless the Lord.
I wish you could bring the husband so we could see how he felt, you know. But after y'all talk, maybe we can. But I love it because a lot of people need to hear that you can make sacrifices.
Yes.
And sometimes we do say things before we think that we're doing the right thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So like when you asked that question, why don't she come live with us?
He jumped on it.
You jumped on it real quick. So we have to be careful sometimes before we say things.
Right.
Pray over it first. Ask God if this is what you really want me to do, because you probably didn't ask him
I
that.
didn't.
See, that's the reason why he said acknowledge him in what?
All
thine ways.
Yes,
then
right.
you probably would have been, no, I'm just saying. Oh, Glendoria, I have really enjoyed you tonight.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that because I could feel your pain, because I experienced it with my mom. But like I said, yours is a total thing, because see, my little niece that I was trying to keep, when she got 15, she started smelling herself and she wanted to go stay. I said, baby, there's the door. I'm not going to the penitentiary for killing somebody. But anyway, we've had this has been so blessing.
Yeah.
I never thought that this is what I would be listening to tonight.
Yes.
I didn't. I thought I was going to hear some more poetry.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all please go and get the book. Give it, what is it?
Caring
for Kyra, the ultimate
test of
faith. Go to Barnes & Noble, Amazon, put it in and get that book.
It's also audiobook. So for those of you who don't like to read,
Okay.
just order the audiobook.
Okay, on the audio book. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Glendoria, for sharing. That is so beautiful. We're going to have to get you back because that's just strengthened me that I can go a little bit further because being a pastor, you have really blessed me tonight. Because it's something that I be want to tell them to, can't say that, but
God bless you.
But God bless you.
God bless you.
But anyway, tune in every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. And remember, if you're looking for or you have an upcoming event that you would love for a photo booth, please check us out at www.thekirkbooth.com. I tell you, our photo booth is so unique.
Yeah.
You can dress in just casual clothes and we can put you in a suit. We can put you in that wedding gown. And people will be thinking, hey, how did she change that? Hey, you need to check out the Kirk booth. We do props, we do t-shirts and everything. Plaques and all, cups and all. Whatever you want, we're a one-stop. If you're thinking about getting married, come to the TCWIM Wedding Chapel, 2401 West Pioneer Parkway 109. We will be putting out information for you. And hey, you can get married right here. You can decorate yourself. We got the photo. It's just, we got some good packages for you to look at. Where you don't have to get no justice of the peace. I can marry you, okay? I can even counsel you so that you don't have to pay all of that fee to get your wedding thing. But you got to have that, what is it called? Marriage license.
Yes.
I'm not marrying nobody without a marriage license. I got tricked on that one time. But anyway, we got it all going here. So check us out again. Remember, every Monday and Thursday, Facebook or YouTube. May God bless you and keep you. Thank you, Glendoria, for sharing. We're going to keep praying for your strength. And we will have her back. Thank you, Miss B, right? For being her friend and coming to share with us, okay? All right, good night. And remember, keep on watching. Go to YouTube. Watch. I need mine to go up on YouTube. Facebook, the scores are really good. But we need YouTube to get there, okay? If you would like to be a sponsor on our show, we're going to be showing some of our businesses. We would love for you to be a sponsor just for a little. I mean, it's real cheap. I mean, hey, we're here to bless you and to be a blessing. All right, good night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And may God bless you until we see you face to face. Good night, Miss Helen. Good night, Miss Connie. And good night to all the subscribers. We love you.
Girl, you are something. You are phenomenal.